LiberalViewer presents.
So at the end of last month, I was pleased to find a video on YouTube from a resident of Amsterdam responding to a factless smear against his city from Bill O'Reilly on Fox News by using actual facts in the video titled The Truth About Amsterdam that you can find at tinyurl.com/amstertruth and which you can see a part of in this clip.
Amsterdam is a cesspool of corruption, crime, everything's out of control. It's anarchy. And as you point out,
Now, this video shows what a great response facts are when Fox News uses smear words like cesspool, corruption, and anarchy, but of course none of those smear words and not even all the facts made it into the clip from that YouTube video that actually made it onto the O'Reilly Factor this week, which covered the video by cutting the excerpt I showed down to this.
It hasn't worked in Holland. They had really wonderfully naive ideas about teaching their children to have safe sex and smoke grass.
Now, that clip inexplicably removed the statistics showing that the U.S. has more than 15 times the number of drug-related deaths per million inhabitants as the Netherlands does, even though the threat of hard drugs was part of the O'Reilly Factor's previous factless smear against the Netherlands, and even worse, instead of actually addressing any of the factual comparisons in the YouTube video between the U.S. and the Netherlands, Bill O'Reilly responded first with a quote from the deputy mayor of Amsterdam saying they need to fight crime in the city, which doesn't really prove anything without comparing the amount of actual crime, and then moving on again to the fact-free argument you can see here.
Here's the problem. Because Amsterdam is so liberal, with drugs particularly, and then you go into the canal zone where the ladies are in the windows, and they say they do that for health reasons and they can tax and all of that. The same stuff that they say out in Nevada and other places in the United States. But let me choose my word carefully here, every questionable person in Europe heads to Amsterdam because it's all there,
right,
in a 2-square-mile deal.
Now, O'Reilly's argument there is an hypothesis at best, and it's speculation that's not borne out by the actual crime statistics, which O'Reilly and his culture warriors never really address except when O'Reilly tries to just discount the facts with the nonsensical argument you can see here.
I am agreeing with you, not so much that they have a drug problem, but that they have a crime problem that is related to drug enforcement.
Well, then why have so many more people in the USA, where marijuana is legal, tried it? 40% of people in the USA compared to 22.6%
The way they
in the
do
Netherlands.
The statistics in the Netherlands is different. Plus, it's a much smaller country.
We're not being...
There's a much smaller base to do the stats on. Okay, I don't even care what happens in the Netherlands.
All of a sudden he doesn't care about the facts, I guess, which is just another example of Bill O'Reilly's show becoming a no-fact zone to the extent that I worry he may actually be infringing on the copyright of the other supposed conservative pundit you can see here.
I speak straight from the gut, okay? I give people the truth unfiltered by rational argument. I call it the no-fact zone. Fox News, I hold a copyright on that term.
And didn't O'Reilly's last argument rejecting the statistics from the Netherlands sound eerily similar to the Stephen Colbert argument here?
Just a collection of statistics that reflect what people are thinking in reality. And reality has a well-known liberal bias.
And that's something of a case of life imitating art, I think, but I want to know what you think. Are the actual installments of Bill O'Reilly's no-fact zone actually becoming more comical than Stephen Colbert's parody of Papa Bear O'Reilly? And on the question that is still being begged by the Fox News reporting on Amsterdam, if the policies in Amsterdam result in a cesspool of crime and corruption, why are the rates of homicide, drug-related death, and even marijuana use so much lower there?
YouTube, you decide.